straight back into season 2, episode 11 of Charmed. Listen, I kid you not. My MacBook charger has been on Dev's bed. This is the new one. This is the new one I just got, right? The broken one is over there. I don't even want to embarrass myself because the only thing that's left is this box. Like, when I say that this was non-existent, it was non-existent. Do you see this white coating? It was basically gangrene or green and wires. Like, the white coating became so flimsy, it came off. But once again, I got a used computer. So, I mean, however long longevity was before me, it ended with me after 3 years. But, well, 4 years. 3 years and a month, whatever. But yeah, so last episode was very much intense because we had Cupid come in this beast. Now I know that we've been introduced to a lot of supernatural things like demons, warlocks, even spirits and white lighters, dark lighters, anything you could think of at this point. We went to the future, the past. So we pretty much demonstrated that this whole realm is open to anything. Even people dying can come back, just like 3 episodes ago, where the guy that was all about fear from season 1 came back in season 2. So we already know the premise. We even got water demons, okay? But I didn't expect to see a Cupid. And if I did see a Cupid, I mean, I kind of did expect it to be like more modernized, not a naked, baby floating around with a diaper. But to see it open up something in Phoebe, which we've never really saw or like really have had it touched on, which was like, obviously we saw, like, I mean, they were introducing to us like kind of Phoebe, like the, non-committal, kind of like a little player in her player world, enjoying her little things, her little boys and toys type of thing. And to see that it was obviously I figured, but to have it finally emphasized that it's just more to why she hasn't been opening up, and reason why a lot of guys been like walking away is due to the stuff that she's experienced, and the stuff that she's pretty much been holding on due to her family, her parents, being afraid that they'll leave her. So she's been closed off her heart for however many years, and we could finally maybe introduce a subtle love interest for the time being, kind of like how Prue and Piper have their own relationships, which we know are not like going to work, but at least they have something that they're like proceeding to try to, keep steady. But anyways, let's dive in. It's literally raining. It's been raining for 3 days. It was snowing on Saturday, raining on Sunday, raining on Monday. Well, no, it wasn't raining on Monday, but then it started raining at Monday night, and then it's been raining on Tuesday.
Piper, have you seen slides anywhere?
Okay, curls.
Oh. God, I thought that I had lost him. Jack would have killed me. But I'm making it from all of us.
W sister.
What all is in here? Stuff, and I just knitted her a little baby blanket, that's all. Relationship on the fast track, not me. Don't get me wrong, he's great.
But
that doesn't mean I'm ready to move in with him or anything else of that nature. Every time I feel I'm ready to commit to him, I flash back to our little trip to the future and seeing me with Leo and the...
Yeah?
Dan is here now, and it's sober.
Look, Phoebe, it's not that I don't appreciate your offer. It's just my stock in this precinct is not exactly blue chip.
And we're in business.
Reasonable, but it's going to be too convenient having more unsolved cases. Is she lying?
Oh my God.
Look at it.
You had the sausage for breakfast, didn't you?
Oh, she's unserious.
Here it is. Little joke.
You hate sausages?
I
I hate hot dogs.
Face like that.
Right. All them of them.
Mind if I try it?
Right. Y'all all in their baby face.
See, I told you I could help you.
Well, okay.
All babies need is love.
You said she got the mother instinct? For sure. Okay, so he was escaping, so it must have been something. Huh? Frankenstein is out? What is going on? The neighborhood is okay.
I'm not really good with these things. They're called babies. And just do the rock walk. He loves the rock
And then she's the one with the baby in the future, and look at her struggling.
How did you talk Daryl into letting you take him home?
Right.
Just told him about the premonition.
Really?
Only problem is, he says we have 24 hours.
I'll take some notes for you in your future.
Wow. You really are a natural at this.
Right?
Yeah.
What a
I
thought.
can't wait to have a baby of my own someday.
That's what I was saying. I was saying him and Phoebe could have worked. Not the...
He doesn't like things being waved in his face.
Really?
Phoebe picked it up at the police station.
Now.
Okay, I thought that you were going to go ask Daryl about a job, not a kid.
Yeah, I mean...
You guys, I think he's finally falling asleep.
You
okay,
sure?
I don't get it. If the parents could afford such expensive stuff, then carrying the baby, probably his father. Daryl said I could stop by at lunch and he'd get a sketch artist to help me ID him. Good, because the only way to find out why the ghost is after the baby.
Okay, well.
Whoa, wait. You can't leave me here.
They're leaving
alone
with that
with
baby.
him. Piper, you're gonna be fine. Don't be afraid.
Yes.
No, just think of it as a test run. There's
Home
like
with the
diapers
baby.
and bottles and formula and a million other things. I'll go shopping. And I'm
Oh my gosh, what she needs, because she keeps thinking about the future with her and Leo. The truth is in the pudding. Let's go up the scenery out. He's in here?
Picked by a 5-year-old? Hey, you little rugrat! Best 2 out of 3, come on!
You're in here?
So, how'd you find me? Matthew just staying with us a day or so.
And you'd be coming back to work when?
Right after I dropped this stuff off,
yeah.
and believe me, there
Calm
will be
down,
no
sir.
more interruptions.
Second thoughts.
She vanishes for one day out of the 4 or 3 days. You're already come.
Much rather be at work right now than... You wouldn't happen to know anything about diapers, would you?
Me?
Yeah.
No. See, that wouldn't... Specifically, romantic restaurants.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going.
Hip clubs.
I thought he was gonna make mad.
Getaways.
Oh, brother. That boy is already long gone if you're trying to find that for a race. Oh. Yeah? I bet.
You're absolutely amazing.
bet,
I
please.
tried everything and nothing worked.
Well, it helps to come from a big family.
Oh.
Once you master the jiggle,
What do I mean? In the fatherly
You
position?
have no idea how expensive having a baby is. So I'll tell you.
forget to clean up under his.
Ooh. Wee! Not the
Okay,
pee.
so maybe only one of us should change him.
Demons.
Doesn't fit.
I'm probably wrong size.
Really?
How was I supposed to know what size to get?
Oh.
Take me home.
Yeah,
Thanks,
and
that'd be great.
give us a refund too.
Oh,
Damn.
Good night.
why are you giving him to me? Because
Yeah, she
I
don't,
gotta go. What?
right, she definitely want him with that baby
That's
either.
twice I'm counting.
Let's keep it calculated.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
And his nose is bigger, wider.
Damn, sis.
Put on the BB or ship it to the psychic hotline.
Oh, you thought you ate?
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
that's
fucking
it, that's
plate.
it.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Just do it.
And why should be somebody dead as hell? And then they gonna be like, how did you know this? Dead man. We don't know. Oh.
Wait, I just read somewhere that his brother died a couple of days ago, too.
Yeah?
So it sounds like the ghost isn't just after baby Matthew. It would help to have an active power there just in case.
Oh
the ghost
no, here we go.
Sure.
He
He wants
about
to go to New York anyway.
Yeah, y'all definitely not going to New York.
Gilbert, what did you do with him?
Girl, calm
You've got to
down.
believe me. I did this for his own good.
You can't just abandon our baby. You can't just do that.
I had to.
I know that you've been under a lot of strain because of what happened to your brother.
Sis.
This whole ghost thing has got to stop. Don't you understand? It's crazy. There's no such thing as a...
Okay.
Enough.
Oh.
Spare
Right.
my last son.
If he brings the baby back,
The last son? He sent him. Oh, he did. Yeah?
you're stuck here, Martha. I won't let you leave
I know you fucking lying.
until you're male in your family.
Really? Who is him? Is you a bitter ass ex? Like, what's going on that you're killing fame like this? Like, you just threw this man across the fludging. I'm not even supposed to be cursing. That's my New Year resolution, and I already failed. So let's just embrace the cussing.
Apparently Gilbert Van Leeuwen fell over the banister.
Daryl,
Yeah,
we cannot
okay.
just walk away from this.
If this is
We
not your
have to
crime
find out whether this
scene,
is Matthew's
then
home.
why are you at the scene? Alright.
That's awesome.
She's not even crying. She just
I
over it at
expect
this
divorce.
point.
I'm terribly sorry for
That's
your loss.
pain.
Thank you.
I just have a couple of questions for you and your daughter-in-law.
I don't feel like talking anymore.
Yes, oh my, that was a good lie.
Condolences.
Yep, all blue with Matthew right on the pillow. They conveniently said, ha ha ha. That's the matching set.
No question about it.
Who are you?
I'm Phoebe, and this is my sister Prue, and we are grief counselors with the police department.
Oh, you're so good with that.
Hours before Daryl comes and takes him away. Well, the thing about ghosts
Piper?
is it always haunts us specifically.
Help the baby?
And it's always personal. So I know the Van Leeuwens know this ghost.
Oh!
Oh, something tells me it's going to be a very long night.
Well, Prue could just lift that up, right?
Holding a grudge against them. Well,
Really?
why don't you just focus on the time of Martha's husband's death? I mean, that was the first. What did you do? I didn't do. Alexa, that is so sweet.
Oh, he took a shit? Ma'am, you're putting baby shit in your sink? This is why you don't eat at people's house. I'm not eating at their house. I'm not. Thanksgiving is a no? No, what is that? Well, I mean, as in what can that provide?
Girls, there has to be something in here about, you know, how to. Hey.
Oh.
I can't keep doing this all night.
Sesame Street Toys, WWW moves. I used to go to Sesame Plays every year since I was like 4 or 5. And this is kind of giving like what they would be if they have kids. Right now, that is.
It's my pleasure.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Oh, what time is it? 7:45. I'm late. I've got to go to
Damn.
Will you come with me? Yeah, right behind you.
Brian during the interview, I mean the little presentation.
You get that through office supplies?
Okay, I had to bring him. There was nowhere else to put him, and I really
This
think I
man.
should at diapering. I'm really good at it.
You
Okay,
got
you know,
good
this
in a couple
mothering
hours?
instinct is really something, but me, I've got my own inner child, and right now he's thinking about New York.
Inner child? Oh, okay, well.
Anything to get you to New York.
Alright, I mean, I guess. Okay. What?
Best.
He certainly is. Show your presentation to the client at noon, Sheridan.
He gonna clock that tea like that? That quickly? Wow. Just fired him. Like, y'all clearly got a problem with it, so. But yet, y'all still have her because she's one of the best employees. You're here again?
What are you doing here?
See? She's like, ma'am, shut the door.
I'm here because.
What is up with this neighborhood not shutting these doors?
You know what about?
Hello? Really? He's stuck in his crib? No way. Ain't nothing walking through him. Oh no. Damn. Look at him running. You can't get nowhere. Besides being old as hell. Let me stop. Oh.
It's too much of a risk. Everything's gonna be okay. Now, what did your husband tell you about Elias Lundy?
Barely anything. Well.
He was,
Wow.
my father-in-law lured him out to that same tree and shot him in the back. Buried him on the ground. Covered it up.
I don't understand why you stayed in that house.
Right.
Why didn't Gilbert get you out of there?
That's what I'm saying.
Until Gilbert's brother died. Supposedly by that tree.
Burn that bitch down. Like, to be honest, they're kind of delusional. Like, once her husband fully got hit off the banister when I left the house.
Plane leaves in 2 hours.
2
Sorry, sweetie, you only got
hours?
2.
We're not making it.
Kids under 2 fly free.
Afraid you were gonna say that.
We're not gonna make it. They better make her get on the flight though.
Thanks.
I don't care what we gotta do. We gotta get on that flight. Like, my daughter needs a little time with her man. Right.
Why do I feel like such a failure? Every time I get close to the little guy, he either opens his mouth or his bowels. They call me kooky, but that feels like rejection to me. Okay, let's just focus. Okay,
Pepper
do you
said,
wanna get
well,
the
it's
shovels?
quiet. What you want?
Shovels. I thought we were vanquishing Lundy with a potion. What do
No,
we
we're
need shovels
scooping
for?
that bitch up. Oh my god.
Matthew. How's the little man? Oh, what are you doing?
Piper making baby sounds? Have we won her over? Dan, is it? It's definitely a cop.
Time's up, ladies. Social services called. They want to know where the baby is. In your world, that baby was abandoned, which means if I don't account for him, I could lose my shield.
Yeah, well.
Not if you can offer a plausible explanation, right? And, here. Take this. He really likes it. And, don't wave things in his face, because he does not like that.
Yeah.
But he does like the jiggle. Didn't think so. We'll meet you in the car, alright?
Word? What's wrong with her ensemble? Is it not giving Barry material? I'm like, and I'll never love you with that ugly ass trench coat. Now, are we gonna light me up? Light me up.
Come around back. Prue?
Oh, he's delusional.
Over here.
He like me for real. Let me stop. She lifted body up like it was paperwork. Oh my god. Now here he go. Don't look shocked now. Oh, look at that. Pain in the knee. And yep, fuck that man up.
Can't vanquish me without my bones, can you?
We will get them bones, bitch.
Run.
Trust, B. She said, wait.
To get out of here now.
No.
No, we're not leaving you.
Hell no.
You haven't got a choice. There's no other way to stop him.
We do. We could just freeze the electric. And let's say do like a potion where she's almost close to death, and then he dies.
Are you
then
saying that
you
if
wake her
I
up.
die, he dies too?
No, our job is to protect the innocent, and that would
Kill herself. Oh my god. Really? He already had this topic touched. Oh, is she gonna lead? Hopefully she lead this man. You're dead. Bring that bitch down. Damn, she died. Damn,
Thank you for protecting him.
It's a W, grandma, for real. And I mean, and it came with it came because they had to his mom or no, like, yeah, they gonna brand this baby or dog over there. I remember having it. Like, I remember seeing it when I was a child. Like,
Here, we wanted you to have this, but we couldn't get all the throw up off of it.
not the bit. Yeah, after that baby shower, it's a wrap.
Hey, where'd they go?
Dang. Done kissed every circumference of his head.
Okay, so how many kids do you think I'm gonna have someday?
I'd say 5.
5?
Or at least 6.
6? Yeah.
Find a guy, maybe. That'd probably help.
Oh, you're not. You're fake.
Unlike Piper's guy, who is... Where else?
Cosmos book. Oh, love it. Look at that.
Look over there, there's Jack.
Oh,
Jack.
the flight. Gone, boo.
The only idea that I have is that one day, maybe sooner, maybe later, I'm gonna make a great mom.
Okay.
Let's go.
Now he'll do for right now, right? At least he's aware. I mean, I'll give him props. I have to give him props for that. The only one that I've ever seen that is pretty much direct in the he is not making it to the end game awards. I've never seen anybody like not connect the way he do, because he said it twice. He said, I'm very much childish. And he also said, well, don't look at me because I am not Mr. Right. And at least you're aware. At least you're very aware. I might give you that. So yeah, so that's my season 2 episode 11 reaction to Charmed, and we've touched a topic that probably was already shown. I mean, I could say that about anything, because technically I was talking about, that's more hinting to Piper and Dan, but also we could talk about the baby thing too. So let's divide it up. Let's say Piper and Dan. We could do that first. Piper and Prue, and then we could discuss the, the ghost. So let's do everybody major first, and we can say the storyline. I mean, even though the storyline was mainly about the baby and the ghost, we're gonna end it off with that because I cannot talk about them. I gotta talk about my kids. So with Dan and Piper, I feel like that was one of the things that I was waiting for her to say. And I was going to make a comment about it when I was watching it, about the, he is so perfect that it's almost like, and it was showing it perfectly well, is that he was perfect. He's perfect with everything. He can fix stuff up. He's the nurturing kind. He loves a big family. He grew up with a big family. He obviously has a good connection with his niece. He obviously got a good job. He's like the guy next door, the perfect guy next door. Obviously he's loving. He's obviously committable, and he wants to pursue her. Wants to take her serious. He wants her to move in. Like, he's pretty much the picture perfect guy. And in a sense, that's what we always want. That's when we read books, when we try to disconnect from reality and watch shows or read fan fictions, or cartoons, whatever, animes. We always want this picture perfect person. And sometimes a lot of times we also fancy people who have a little flaws. And when it's so perfect that there's not a flaw in sight, it becomes very paranoia for some people, because then you're like, well, damn, you're perfect with everything and I'm not, but that also makes sense because it also does make sense because people are compatible when they have different things. Sometimes obviously opposites attract, and I feel like with Piper, opposite attract can only go to a certain extent, because everything that he's good at, she's kind of not. She has to hide her secrets. He's very open about his secrets. She clearly, it's a baby thrown in the way, and he's clearly the picture perfect dad. And he's more like a mom than she is, because she couldn't handle or deal with the baby until a couple hours later or to the next day. he's committable, he's ready to settle down, he's ready to move in. She's not, and everything that he's giving her, she cannot reciprocate, because in the back of her mind she's still thinking about Dan. And if she's not thinking, I mean, not Dan, in the back of her mind she's still thinking about Leo. And if she's not thinking about Leo, she's thinking about stuff relating to him. And if it's not relating to him, such as the future that she thought about with the kid, it's her thinking about, well, she's not ready to move on, or just he's too perfect, and he's so perfect to the point that my imperfections are being shined. And yes, he may not care about them imperfections, but to me, they are the highlights. And it also shows that it's not just Leo that is the main circuit of why she fully can't commit to him. It's also how she's been feeling, because she feels like he's always shocking her with these new things that makes him the best man alive. And she just, for some reason, feels more guilty, or, feels somewhat more crazed, because this is continuously proven there's no way that she should not be feeling this man like this, yet she can't connect to him. She has her sister saying that this is the perfect guy. Like, look at him. He's like pretty much the perfect guy in the universe. He has everything. He checks all the boxes. Yet she, for the life of her, she cannot move forward. She can't think about kids with him right now. She can't think about moving in with him. She can't think about marriage with him. She can't think about anything right now. While with Leo and her, they was talking about, what if I give away my power? And even then she's like, Leo, don't do that. But like, she has to, I feel like right now they're going to probably still have the relationship, still try to handle it out. And I honestly want to see what is technically the breaking point of their relationship, because clearly Dan, he's doing everything he can to show that, like, listen, like, I'm like, me and you are a perfect match, and it's just not working. It's not connecting. And I feel like it's so cringy, though. Not cringy as in like, oh my God, cringe. I just cringe at secondhand embarrassment, even though it's not secondhand embarrassment. I just cringe easily at the fact that I know it's not going to end well. And you're watching this, of course my lip gloss fall, but you're watching this guy give 130% to this relationship, while Piper is probably giving about a good like 60. I'm not gonna hold you, because in the beginning she was giving like a good like 90. 100. She was even telling Leo, like, I need you to get out the way. But I think the more she's in a relationship, the more it's either she's, imperfections. He's so perfect. Leo, and also maybe the biggest point of all is that maybe she tried to move on too fast, which was hinted in the beginning when she first started to try to pursue him, and then it was dropped. So there's a lot of situations that's overlapping that is reason why they may or may not work. And I'm just going to let it happen. I'm not going to make any more commentary unless they specifically introduce it in the episode. I'm going to watch the relationship, and I'm just going to see how it flows. Hopefully they work out good. At least if they don't work out good, at least they end off on a good note. But yes, let's talk about Phoebe. With Phoebe, though, I feel like with her, it's shocking, because I literally began this episode off with saying that there's so much stuff that we don't even know about Phoebe. And she also then shocks me again by being the one with the most maternal instinct, because like they said, in the future, that's not always going to be accurate, or, depending on the changes, it may shift. And from the flashback in the beginning of season 2, we thought that, Piper's going to be the ideal one, because she's the one that wants to, settle down, wants to get married, wants to, have a kid and a husband. And, we saw her in the flashback, the future with the kids. We were like, her daughter, we were like, oh my gosh, she's totally going to be the one, the mother figure. She'll be the one that's going to connect with the babies at least. And if not her, Prue, because Prue obviously been taking care of her sister since she was a kid. She pretty much got the maternal instincts down. Whole time, it's Phoebe. Phoebe, the one that we barely see, like, have a Phoebe? But then it makes sense, though, because in a sense, like, in season 1, where she was able to connect with the 18-year-old girl who was being manipulated into bringing the Hallowell to that lady that was in the mirror, in a sense, I feel like she does connect with these people. And even when she's trying to help that guy believe that he can destroy that witch a couple episodes ago, in a sense, she does hint these, like, nations. I don't even think she's just maternal. Besides, like, yeah, she's maternal. But obviously, besides that, I think she really cares about people passionately, to where she tries to get their emotions. Like I said a couple episodes before, I don't know what episode it was, but I mentioned that I feel like Phoebe's the one that connects with the victims the most. Like, we got the guy that was trying to defeat the witch. We got the girl that was manipulated by the demon in the window. We got her, with Cupid, even though she was bonding with him. She was bonding with the guy that was blind. She was, and she was bonding with the girl who, baby was in her stomach and she didn't know because the guy from the future was trying to kill her. That's just a few lists. she's had episodes where she was able to bond with these people from different reasons and different places, and while they're horrified, she just connects with them emotionally. And I know that in the moment she's so used to everybody like kind of understanding her that when, or like at least she getting them to where she became pregnant with the baby, but she was able to handle the baby more than the other sister. The sister took like the next day to really understand. Like Prue didn't know what to buy. Piper didn't even want to handle the sound. Like Phoebe was the one that really was holding it down, and it's shocking because I'm just like, Phoebe? But then I'm just like, of course it's Phoebe. Like, who would have thought? Like, both the older sisters are so busy with, like, life and stuff like that, that the only one that logically would be, like, thinking about this or being able to handle it well with their, like, bubbling, young, energetic mind is Phoebe. And it was nice to see her out of her element and taking care of a baby. It was so cute. It was so cute just to see all the sisters handle with the baby, because I do want to see them in the future having their own kids or being with their own loved ones or having their own lover or husband or wife or whoever. I want to see that in the future. And I know that is so, like, cliche, because I feel like with a show, I've never seen a show where, like, everybody's fully married and having kids. I mean, there might be 90 shows, but I didn't watch all of them. You know, even with the 70 show, it didn't end with anybody having kids. But, like, Kelso. And, I mean, a lot of times, a lot of 90 shows be going through pain, and you think that shit was going to work, and it don't work. So I'm prepared for that. But it was at least nice to, like, sit here and think right now before I get to the final season. And being like, damn, hopefully they have kids. And it was nice to see just all of them together, just kind of having a stress-free episode, because it wasn't really about them, it's about the baby. Now to talk about Prue, honestly, the Jack thing and her, I'm happy they kind of set in the tone that this is a very much playful relationship. It's nothing too serious, it's nothing too major, because I was like, I mean, even though it's cute, I feel like after Bane showed up, which I hope he comes up again, I don't care if he's a bad guy or not, bring Bane back. I feel like once Bane came back, he really knocked the chemistry out the park between her and Jack, because Jack is just something for the summertime or the wintertime. Since we're in fucking January. He's something for the new year. He's something for the let me get out of my rebound, or let me get out of my, like, sadness because I lost the love of my life era. He's nothing to take serious. This guy's very much childish. He's very much like hey, I'm a one-up you so we can get this, like, tension going. That's pretty much always what he was. And I feel like right now, that's something she needs to keep her on her feet, to keep her afloat. Someone that is, you know, challenging and someone that she can obviously work with. But I'm happy that it shows that he's not going to be her future. He's not going to be her future soulmate or the love of her life, because clearly he's still young. He's still in the mindset of, like, I'm still a kid myself. And at least he's aware. Because I feel like a lot of times with that quote, like, a lot of guys would be like, oh, well, you know, good thing you're looking at the man that you're going to be with in your future. Like, that's some type of, like, shit that I would, like, read up in a book and eat up and maybe eat up in a show. But him, I would have said, I know you fucking lying. But he's aware. It's the first time I rarely see the self-aware guy on the show. I mean, on any show, because clearly the premise of this episode was a guy that couldn't read the fucking room. But Jack, I'll give you 10 for that. And even the fact that he was dedicated to sit here and finish the work so they can both get tickets, and then when she wasn't able to get the plane ticket, he went out of his way to get the plane ticket to then reject it. It shows how much he cares about her, and it's not just a hookup thing. But I mean, I hope they last for a little bit longer, because clearly she needs it. But if Bane comes back, I'm going to have to throw Jack aside like a hot potato. Sorry. Next, let's talk about the main premise, which is the baby, but AK, not even just the baby, the fucking ghost. And I feel like there's so many episodes where these guys, like that Dark Lighter, this one, like the guy that was you know, that's the same premise. But, like, I don't know what it is about these guys, and it's like, I need to force myself on these ladies they don't want you. Like, what do you mean you're haunting the guy family line because the girl that you were forcing yourself on did not want you? You know how mentally unaware you have to be to think that you're going to go in between a husband and wife who've already basically produced 2 generations. And he basically eradicated 2 generations out of the 3. Well, obviously the ones that are still alive that we're aware of. He killed the dad. He killed the uncles. He killed the sons. And he's about to kill the grandbaby. He's about to get the whole male sire line out the way. Like, huh? And the thing is, like, for me, I'm just sitting here like, you mean to tell me, ma'am, after he killed your final son, you sat in that house still? Like, what? I would have been out that bitch, and especially, at least when I ran outside the house to test the waters, They stayed in the house still afterwards. Like, aren't y'all kind of like not thinking? I know that, if anything, I mean, common sense. In this world, they're like, supernaturals can be anywhere. They can pop up anywhere, right? But like the mother of the baby, Matthew, she was like, "Are you certain, ma'am? You just got introduced to ghosts approximately like not even like 3 hours ago. How are you talking acting us? Trained professionals at this point. Do we know if this man is not everywhere? Boo Boo, he probably would have been in the crib where your baby was at already. He probably would have been at their house trying to get the baby. If that was the case, like you can't sit here and act like we don't know this. We are about this, okay? Let alone, I just feel like even in the common sense world of us with supernaturals and ghosts can sometimes be attached to objects. Sometimes it can be haunting the house. But the only time it can, I mean, I'm not going to act like I fucking know everything. Come on. I'm not going to see him like, I think I know it could transfer. There's just no damn way that the ghosts, I know ghosts can follow people from house to house, yes. But there's just no way that the ghost that's in your house, unless it's on your clothing, I don't really know. I'm just going to be delusional for a second. There's just no way that this ghost from your house is going to go into your club or to your friend's house and then leave them and then come back with you. Possibly if there's an item in that bit, but no. I would just like, y'all could have left the house. Like, y'all could have left. Literally, he could have been avoided if he just got the house. Like, they stayed in the house. They was a little too comforted by staying in the house arguing with that fucking ghost. And they especially know that ghost had electricity bolts. And they was playing with him. They was playing with him down. Specifically with that mom. Like, that mom was sitting, just like, she could have left as soon as her son died. Like, when she saw that man was throwing electric bolts, she could have been out of there. She should have been out of there. Yeah, she stayed in there. Like, I really didn't want her to die. Like, I'm mad that she had to die because she didn't want a god like that was trying to pursue her because she was married. Like, I hate that was the premise. Like, oh, you want to free yourself from this hot and heavy, annoying ass man, let you die. And I do love and appreciate the sacrifice because it shows that grandma would do anything for her children and her grandchildren. But I hate that she had to pay the price because some guy was out here trying to break her marriage apart, trying to push himself onto her, and was also getting aggressive when she didn't want him. Like, fuck. I know that we always have this, I know we got that premise of like, we can't see everybody, and sometimes people have to be like sacrificed in order for the bigger thing. But that man, he should have just got fucking vanquished with that fucking spell. Like, because now the mother of Matthew, she's alone. She got now probably going to go and move, or probably have to reconnect with her other family on the other side. Like, damn. I hate it here. She didn't have to die. Like, she really had to die. Like, she did go out like a badass bitch, a boss ass bitch, iconic bitch, a baddie. But she didn't have to die. Like, she didn't have to. But yeah, that was my reaction. Until next time, y'all. Make sure you be safe. Peace.